Lucas Tirpak with us here from the Dallas Mountaineers undefeated team. Lucas, did you guys think that you're going to be undefeated going into week 14?
There's a little doubt that we're undersized, but that weight room we used all off season, and we really put work into it.
For a guy who's a wrestler, your weight's probably something that you kind of be mindful of. So let's talk about your height and your weight. What size are you, and did you try to think of that? Like, okay, I got to kind of stay in this range.
Yeah, last season I was like 130, 145 playing here. Off season I cut down to 133 again for wrestling. Back up to 150 now, and I just play with heart.
Let's talk about you're a physical player. I like the way you play at 150 pounds. You can bring the smack. So talk a little bit about, playing physical at your size.
Just getting the ball, go after the ball. Whoever's got the ball, get them.
Let's talk about your athletic ability as well, because you have the ability to go up and get a ball. Maybe you're in somebody's face playing press coverage or whatever it is. But talk about where you think that comes from.
Just off-season work, getting vertical up, getting like all my maxes up.
Let's talk about that weight room and how do you embrace it. Some people are like, oh man, I don't want to go lift today, but I don't think it's a choice in Dallas. Coach Mendola was like, listen, you got to get in this weight room.
Yeah, every day we're mostly doing power clean, squat, or bench. I just really put time into it. It helps over with wrestling too, and yeah.
How about where you started with power clean? Some people are like, hey, I started with the bar. That was kind of hard. It was 115 pounds. And, now I'm doing 175 or whatever that thing is. So talk a little bit about, a progression in that weight room that you're proud of.
Freshman year, I could barely do the bar, and now senior year, I'm doing 235 as my max in the off season. So
that's awesome.
I work into it.
Wrestling. Let's talk about how excited you are about that, and you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I'm eager to get back in the wrestling room. Our first tournament's coming up soon. I'm hoping we can win this game and keep going forward. I'm really excited to get to the wrestling room.
Let's talk about you and your teammates in this senior class. The junior class pretty darn good too, but the bond that you guys have.
Yeah, we've played some mini football since like 7 years old and 8 years old, and we all love each other and it's family.
You talk a little bit about your family at home. Talk about who's there for you and pushing you along the way. And was football something you love? You eventually kind of got into it.
No, I loved it right from the beginning. My brother played mini football. I just went to all the practices and I fell in love with it right there.
Let's talk about the steps forward for you. What are you looking at? You want to go to college? You want to go in the armed forces? You want to start a business? You want to get into the trades? There's a lot of options now for kids. It's not just, hey, you got to go to college. So do you have a thought process right now?
Yeah, I want to go to college to wrestle, and maybe I want to play football there too. But we'll see what the future holds.
How about Coach Mendola? Your relationship with him, and when he first talked to you, do you remember that conversation and said, hey kid, this is what you got to do?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest guy in the weight room, on the field, but he just likes how I play and how aggressive I am.
How did you feel like you had to prove to him that you belonged on the field? Was it practice time, or you just kind of got your nose in there? Did you make an interception? Did you make a big hit?
For me, I really think it was off-season lifting in the first game last year. Started against Abington, 6'4" receiver, and I got an interception on him. And I really think that he's trusted me ever since.
Well, congratulations on a great run and keep it going, all right?
Thank you.